Hi, and welcome back to the podcast. Here we chat all about earthing your mission, stepping into your purpose, and living in alignment and becoming your best self. This season, we're talking all about the Akashic Records, and today I've got a really great episode for you. If you are looking to close this year with a bang, you're ready to step deeper into your work, you're ready to have a really awesome practice to do to really close out this year. How many times can I say really? I'm so excited, truly. I just got out of the Akashic membership. We were talking all about clearing energy, and I'm really hyped up because I love talking about the Akashic Records. They are so versatile, and there's just so many things that you can do with your work in the Akashic Records, so many ways that you can step deeper into who you came here to be, step into your mission, understand yourself. I love them so much, and I love being able to get these new ways to work with them too. So today I'm going to talk about 4 different ways that you can use the Akashic Records before the end of this year to really support you in moving into 2023. So before we begin, I really would love to remind you that we have a 7-day Open Your Channel challenge that is now on automation. A couple of podcast episodes ago, we were doing it live, and now it is ready and it's up and running for you to sign up whenever you want. And you can take yourself on this 7-day challenge. It's going to support you in understanding all of the different ways that you can open and work with your channel. There's so many different methods and techniques and new ways of opening your channel. And truthfully, it is so impactful if you're somebody who's like, you know what, I feel like I channel a little bit differently to somebody that I know. I feel like there's another gift that wants to come back online for me. I feel like there's just something that wants to be awoken within me. I walk through 7 different ways that you can receive divine flow, and it's awesome because it's delivered to your email every single day. It's something that you don't have to take a lot of time out to do either. Max 30 minutes, but it's not 30 minutes for each and every day. And it's just awesome because you also get to share and connect with the community and tell us all about your experiences, right? We learn so much through storytelling and hearing other people's experiences of things. So this is an awesome way if you're ready to step into community, step into opening your channel. But let's get into today because I'm really excited. So 4 different ways you can work with the Akashic Records before the end of 2022. The first way that you can work with them is to release. Working with the Akashic Records to release is really transformative. And I was just talking about this inside the membership, but you can let go of anything that you no longer desire to carry. And I have seen this firsthand for myself. I've seen this for my clients, using the Akashic Records to release energy, energetic cords, stories, narratives, dense energy from past situations can be so impactful because not only are you telling yourself here in this moment, I'm ready to let go of that, you are telling your guardians, your angels, your whole damn book of life, we're putting that back on the shelf and I don't want it to affect me anymore. You are calling in so much support to release what you desire to release. And truthfully, if something has happened in the past and you feel in your heart that you don't want to carry the energy, the emotion, the rawness of that, you don't want it to affect you anymore, you have the power to say, I'm done. I don't want to. I think if anything, we've all realized that, especially over the past 2 years with COVID, we have realized that some things are just not ours to carry. There is so much pain in this world. We couldn't possibly bear it all ourselves. And this comes from even our own history, our own past lives. The reality of what's going on in the world. You can utilize the Akashic Records to help you in releasing what's not yours to carry. I've done so many readings over the past week, and almost all of them have invited, you know, the people who are getting the readings to release what's not theirs. And what a beautiful time to do this, because we're ending out 2022, we're stepping into a new year, we're getting ready, and like, I don't know about you, but I love a new year. I love a fresh month. I love a new moon. I've got so much Aries energy in my chart. I'm like, I love fresh. So beginning the new year just totally energetically, emotionally, spiritually cleansed is like chef's kiss, because you get to start the year from a really sovereign place. And if you have ever been energetically vulnerable, if you're a healer, if you're a reader, if you're somebody who is easily influenced by others' emotions and energy, you know it's bloody hard to feel really vamped up and like really excited about your own journey and to connect deeper with your own truth when you're being influenced by other people's energies. So using the Akashic Records to release energy is a really great way of just stepping into the new year in a really sovereign and grounded, stable way. So in the Akashi membership, I actually will walk you through a whole practice that's going to be releasing, cutting cords, getting rid of any energy in the Akashic Records. We're going to be doing that in there this month. It's uploaded, it's ready to go. So if you want to come and join us to do that, you're more than welcome. But of course, you can do this practice self-led. Of course you can. I invite you to ask your Akashic Records, what am I ready to let go of? What am I ready to release? And use them to help guide you through this process of releasing. Another way that you can work with the Akashic Records is to remember something from this year that is going to be really supportive of you moving into the new year. I don't know about you, but a lot has happened this year, especially the last couple of months. It's been a really wild ride, and there's been just so much happen that I feel like I want to end the year on a couple of really good notes. And I know there are some really powerful things to remember from this year for everybody, and we just need a little reminder, right? Even if it's not just from this year, it's from your past lives, it's from your soul plan, it's from your guides. Like, they want to remind you how well you're doing. They are the biggest cheerleaders for us. They are ready to like give you all of the empowering information and remind you, hey, remember this? Like, remember when you did that amazing thing? They are so here to support you in remembering. And I invite you to do this too. Everybody needs a little hype up before the end of the year, like moving into the fresh new year. We need to remember like what's cool about us, you know? Sometimes we're really tired by the end of the year. A lot of the end of the year, if you have kids and you have big family Christmases, it's spent like planning for other people. So this is a great way of devoting that time to yourself and giving back to yourself and just, you know, spending some time in celebration and self-love and self-gratitude and really being proud of how far you've come. If anything, the end of the year is a great time to reflect on, look at how far I've come. Maybe it's just emotionally. Maybe it's energetically. Maybe you've actually hit some amazing goals. If anything, there is at least one thing this whole year that you should be so proud of yourself for. And why not receive all of that love come down from your Akashic Records? They're ready to gift that to you. So please, if anything, spend some time in celebration in your Akashic Records. Even just for being in your Akashic Records, that's a celebration in itself, right? Another thing that you can do, so number 3, the third thing that you can do before you close out this year is to activate your mission moving into the new year. I say this all of the time to my clients. Your purpose and your mission, it evolves like chapters of a book. This year, maybe you're closing out a chapter. So many of us went through a major evolution in 2022. It was transformation vibes, right? So getting very clear on what am I to be activating right now in terms of my mission, in terms of my purpose? What am I moving into? Maybe in 2023, you're being asked to serve new people. Maybe you're being asked to show up in a different way. Maybe you're being asked to activate new gifts. You won't know until you ask your Akashic Records and you do this ritual and you ask, in this way, because getting that clarity and that support is so, so fun. It really is, because you get to employ your Akashic guardians, your spirit guides, yourself. You get to prep your energy to go into the new year with this is what I'm doing. This is the path that I'm meant to be walking down. You get to enter with so much more intention and love. And it's something that when you receive your next steps and then you commit to them and you say, all right, I'm ready to hand over myself to this. I'm ready to devote myself to this next chapter. You're also putting that in the hands of God or the universe, whatever you want to call the higher source of light that's guiding us all. And you work in co-creation with them to support you in your mission. And I think next year we're going to see a whole lot of people pivoting deeper into their truth, deeper into their mission, and we're going to see a lot of change. And that's exciting because we get to know ourselves on a deeper level. We get to evolve and transform and use the lessons from this year to take another step. And I'm excited for next year because it's my Jupiter return. So I am totally in activation mode right now, if you can't tell. I am ready to call in all of the abundance from every single area of life, and activating my part in this is going to make that journey so much more smoother. So if you're having a Jupiter return, even if you're not, join me in this process of putting your hand up to accept all of this. That's what activation is. It's like putting your hand up in class and saying, you know what? I am so ready to take that next step in collaboration with the universe. And lastly, plan. How can I move into 2023 with more purpose, more energy? How can I close this year off? Is there any key dates that I need to know for next year? Is there anything that I should be very aware of moving into the next year? Is there anything that I should be holding off from? Planning with your Akashic Guardians is really cool. I did a whole month of planning each and every day in my Akashic Records. It was so good. It was so good. It was a month that really flowed so graciously. And it was a month where I didn't burn out. I burn out really easily. Like I said, I've got a lot of Aries energy. So Aries tends to burn out. And when I was planning my month ahead with my Akashic Records and I was entering them every day, I was so invigorated with so much energy because all I was focusing on was what I was being called to do and what was best for me and in highest alignment. And I didn't spend so much time and energy focusing on what wasn't aligned for me. I wasn't worried as much. My anxiety went down. It was really, really cool. So if you can do this for at least Q1 of 2023, if you own a business, this is a great thing to do when you have a business. Planning out a period of time, even if it's the end of the year, truthfully asking your Akashic Records, how can I move through this holiday season with whatever your intention is, can be really, really helpful and just anchor you into whatever you're being anchored into right now and desire to be anchored into as well. So that's the 4 things that you can do with the Akashic Records before the end of this year. Release, remember, activate, and plan. I want to hear all about you doing this too in the records. Like, that would be so fun. If you can message me, if you want to reply to this, you can also send like voice notes in here as well, which is super duper fun. I'd love to hear about your experience with using all of these 4 things before the end of the year, and I want to hear all about it. It lights me up to hear about other people's experience in the records, something that I find so enjoyable and I could just like listen to for hours. So please share, and I'll see you guys next week. If you love this episode, you want more, you know somebody who might benefit from this, please share this with others. It really, like, it lights me up so much to talk to you each week and to share what I know about the Akashic Records, maybe bring some different information forward, or maybe just remind you of things that you already knew, right? Akashic Records. And until next week, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.